Hey, good morning, Rhonda. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. So as we discussed over the phone, just doing a little video tour for you about 2018 Suzuki Vitara, the S-Turbo. So as I discussed, like I said, it's just a really good chance for us to go around the car, show you any little marks or scratches or anything we can find, as well as, the service history, and take you through the car's features here too. So before we get into it, just want to give you a quick little idea of who we are. So this is Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. I'm actually at one of our two pre-owned vehicle yards at the moment. So this is 77 Mulgrove Road, about 5 minutes from town up there. You can see our two-storey showroom just up the back there, as well as usually there's 60 to 70 cars that we fit on this yard at any one time as well. So further, about 10 k's south, we've got our second pre-owned yard, and that's probably the bigger one. We fit about 80 cars on there, and it's also got our Toyota, Lexus and new car showrooms and parts and service there too. So like I said, just want to send this one through to you. If there's anything you can't quite see in the video, just let me know. I'll happy to get you photos or another video to make it a bit clearer for you. So we'll start just obviously from the front end here. So I'll get you down to that, obviously the front guard on the driver's side. So very, very clean, very, very nice and tidy. You can see on those headlights too. So no chips or cracks or anything like that. You've obviously got the bonnet protector there, which is doing its job. As you can see, there's no stone chips or anything along the front there either. So very, very clean and tidy. And again, just down to that passenger side for you. So really, really well looked after. It's pretty much what you'd expect for such low kilometres. You can see just a couple little stone chips there. In fact, look at that, that even comes off with my finger. That's even better. Just a little bit of polish from the detail. So that's very exciting. As you can see across the bonnet there, very, very clean. Obviously straight lines as well. We, as we discussed over the phone, we obviously don't take any cars that have been written off or stolen or anything like that. We're very particular about the cars we get. So obviously the 28990 drive away up there for you. So down to that passenger side mag, very, very clean, very, very nice and tidy. And stacks of tread left on there too. I'll even try and get you inside that wheel arch, just give you a good idea. Obviously being the two-wheel drive, but it doesn't look like they've done any time off-road. You can't see any stone chips or anything in there. You can see the suspension very, very nice and clean. It's good. So down that passenger side, I'll just try and give you that angle so you can see obviously very straight lines. Very, very neat and tidy. And across that roof there as well. So the only sort of markings that we've got on this car that I can really, really find, so on the actual mirror here itself, there's a little bit of sort of hazing. It's very, very hard to see. Like I said, if you can't see it in this light, let me know and I'll get a photo through to you instead, but it's just a little bit there. I reckon a little bit of polish and we might even get that out for you. So I'll just take you back down there. While I'm here, I'll just open up that passenger door. So we do have that keyless entry here for you. So I'll get the keys in my pocket, push that one there, it's actually going to lock the car. Push it again and that'll unlock it too. So you've got that on the passenger and the driver's side doors. And I'll just show you inside that door card while I'm here, as I make my way around. So again, those normal sort of high traffic areas where you do get the markings. So a little bit of a chip there, but again, nothing too major at all. And again, just that passenger side entry. So really, really well looked after. So I know I sent the photos, but just to confirm for you as well, that is that build plate. So you can see that one there. You got the genuine Vitara floor mats, just shown underneath as well. So that's all included. And right across those seats there too. So we got the red and the black stitching, which looks great in these, as well as all the red accents across the dash there too. So I'll just lift up that dash mat for you too, so you can see obviously nothing under there to be concerned about. Just great ways to obviously protect it. So in fact, while I'm here, I'll just take you through that service history. So all your logbooks, everything's all in here. So you got your Suzuki logbooks here. I'll just skip to obviously the important bits, the ones you want to see. So originally, whoops, there we go. So original service on the 24th of April 2019 at 1,000 kilometers at Suzuki at Vertical Motors there. So next one at 9,500 at 2019 as well, October, 16,000 in April, 26,000 in October, and then 34,000. So that's just been done by us in May on the 20th. So any cars that come through that might be coming up to their services, we just get them done, so that way everything's sitting on the yard. Should have nice and fresh oil in there for you too. So it's nice and up to date, really well looked after. I'll just take you across to the rear door here too for the passenger one. running out of space here, got too many cars. So we got on the inside of that door card there too. Again, like I said, really good condition, really well looked after. A couple of little sort of minor chips in that there, but again, certainly nothing to be concerned about. It's quite hard to see. I'll show you the inside of those seals as well. And again, down to the back there. So a little sort of mark. You can see those disappearing as well. So right across those back seats and down to the floors as well. Still got all those floor mats in there. Just lift those up, show you. Again, very clean. That's just our little brochure. And the headrest there too. So all of those have just got the adjustments on there. You've got your levers on the inside of these corners of the seats to drop that down. Give you stacks more room in the back of those seats as well. I'll show you that once we get in the back. Down to that rear wheel as well. So again, really nice. Being the S Turbo, you've got the really nice mags on these in the black as well. Obviously matches the interior. So you can see the inside. That wheel arch again. Still miles of tread left on those tyres. That is something we obviously do check for the roadworthies too. So you can see right down the front. Just show you those tail lights too. So again, no cracks or anything like that. And right across the roof there as well. Just trying to get as much in as we can on that Vitara. So you can actually see down the bottom there, it does your reverse camera just up in here, as well as your parking sensors. I'll show you how they work once we get in there. So we'll open this one up. You've got your keyless entry on this one for the boot too. So if they're in your pocket, balancing kids or groceries or anything like that, it's all you got to do is just press that button while you're standing here with the keys, and it'll lock and unlock the boot for you. So you've got your parcel shelf there. That obviously does come out. We're going to have a spare tyre underneath. So you've got two layers to this. So that first one, the second one, and then underneath is your tools and your jack and everything there as well. So they do come out. They're actually pretty handy if you do get a flat tyre. You can chuck it. You can pull them out, put them next to the tyre. It gives you something to work off. So instead of sitting on hot bitumen or anything like that. So I'll close that one up. Again, very tidy. Down to that driver's side. Rear wheel. Super well looked after. Can't see any marks on there either, which is great. Miles of tread. And again, just in those wheel arches for you. So I'll just bring you back out so you can see that all too. And across the top there. I've got the driver's inside door. Just a really good example, hey. It's even though it's 2018, which isn't that old, but just been really well kept. A couple of little sort of marks down there, but again, it's just coming off with my hand. They obviously do pick up a little dirt with people checking them out and sitting inside them and things like that. So a little bit of a mark there, and then I reckon see it coming off with the nail too. So a little bit of polish and that'd be gone as well. So right in those rear seats, even the roof. With the lighter interiors, you can see how well that's been kept. So we've got a little bit of markings on that on the window there, but I'd say that's just from the washing. When they come back wet from the details and the windows have been left down, so we can get them to sort of sort that out for you too. So jump in the driver's side now. So right down here, we've got a little bit of wear and tear. Obviously, that's the most common area with people jumping in and out of the car with the boots sort of scraping on that. So a little bit of wear and tear there, but nothing to be too concerned about. And that's obviously the actual build plate there too. And right up on those seats. So like I said, because this is the S Turbo, you do have the really nice red stitching the whole way through and those red accents, as well as on the actual dials there too. So we're going to jump in the car. Now you have your push button start, so as long as your keys are inside the car, which they are, they're in my pocket, we just foot on the brake, push that one there. It's going to start that car up for us. So as you can see, no lights or engine lights or dash lights or anything to be concerned about there, which is awesome. Exactly what you want to see. And there's 34,439 kilometers. And that really nice red dials there as well. So I take you through a couple of the options like I was saying over the phone. So on the steering wheel, you do have your cruise control on the right hand side here. Turn that on and off with here. You can see the range on there, and you can set and reset via this one. Little Bluetooth options down there. So again, while you're driving, everything's nice and easy to control from this side, from here. So you're not sort of reaching around the actual dash itself. You can do it all from the steering wheel. So your Bluetooth options, so your voice controls, answer the phone and hang-ups are all here, and your radio controls and everything here too. So you can flick between the different stations, as you can see on that main display, as we jump between AM and FM and everything from the steering wheel. Your volumes and everything's there for you as well. So really, really nice and easy. As I was explaining over the phone, you do have paddle shifts in this. So once you're driving along, you can hit the left-hand side to see that little minus. The left-hand side will take you down the gears, and the right-hand side will take you up. So if we put that down into drive, hit one of the shifters, then comes up with M1, so that's manual 1, first gear. So it's pretty clever. It'll let us go up to second gear, but it's not going to let us take off in anything higher than second, because it's a pretty clever gearbox. It's not going to do anything that's going to hurt the car. So we can take off in first or second, and you've got control over that to swap between drive and manual at any stage while you're driving down there. So I'll put it in reverse. Straight away that comes up with our little sensors and our little markings down there too, so it makes it really, really easy to, you can see the back of the car across there, really, really easy to see what's behind us, parking, reverse parking, if the kids have left anything behind the car, you name it. It's just makes life a lot easier. You'll see down the right hand side we've got all your mirror controls, so a little dial to the left and the right hand side, and you can tuck those mirrors in as well, so you can see me in the back there. So you can tuck those in, makes it real handy if somebody does park nice and close to you, or you've got poles or anything like that. It's a tight squeeze in the garage, you name it. I like it because especially in shopping centre car parks, when people walk past, that watches, things like that, they're less likely to scratch your nice looking mirrors if they are tucked in closer to the car there too. So all your mirror, obviously your window operations, your central locking, everything's down here as well. So like I said, that actually concludes our little video tour here. I'll just show you a little bit more of the inside of this car, because like I said, it's just been really, really well looked after. It's a good example, especially with only 34,000 kilometers on there. If there's anything you can't quite see, like I said, don't stress about these little marks here. Just show you that. That's just because of the fabrics, they just show up, and you can wipe that straight off. It's just the way they show. But very, very good example. Heaps of stacks of room in that boot, and it's just been looked after and serviced well. Thank you, Rhonda. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Hope we can help out, and I look forward to doing a deal with you.